Well, hello to all the future BDR academics. It's Dan, and today we'll start working on your LinkedIn profile. I believe that of all the topics that we covered during our course, this this theme has the most amount of content available in the internet, and from one point of view, it's like really good. Yeah, you can search and find a lot of webinars, articles, YouTube videos, even TikToks about enhancing your LinkedIn profile. From the other side, the amount of information is really overwhelming, and LinkedIn is constantly evolving. So the things that were like relevant 1 year ago, now they are kind of obsolete. So we'll start with fine-tuning your LinkedIn profile, and I gathered, my top picks, my top recommendations for you to implement right away, and this will set up your LinkedIn profile for success. So we'll have several lessons regarding your LinkedIn presence, and today we'll cover the things that you need to add to your profile in order to make it like more engaging. So if you open any article about creating a LinkedIn profile, or you'll ask, I don't know, ChatGPT or something, why do I need a LinkedIn profile? Here are the top 4 reasons that you'll see. It helps to create professional online presence and improve the chance of being found by recruiters. Shows that you have an active and engaged in your professional network. It allows you to highlight your skills and accomplishment. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's all kind of correct. But for a BDR, the main reason to have like a powerful LinkedIn profile is that LinkedIn is one of the top assets for lead generation. Okay? And if your profile is powerful, if you have a good professional network in the target domain, this is what's called a competitive advantage. So even let's compare a BDR with 1 or even 2 years of experience with a weak LinkedIn profile, with very little connections, with very little engagement, and so on. And here is this, fresh BDR who just graduated from the BDR Academy, and let's say you have like 1,000 or 1,500 connections, and the vast majority of them is from the target domain, from the EdTech, from the MarTech, or I don't know what you've chosen. This is a game changer. This is the asset that separates you from 99% of the candidates. So once again, the purpose of the BDR Academy is to give you an advantage compared to other candidates, even if those candidates are native speakers from US. If you have a powerful LinkedIn profile, it's this asset. Believe me, today I will repeat the word asset like many times, because it's like because a powerful LinkedIn profile is an asset, and this can be a really powerful argument for the potential employer to choose you, comparing to like all the other options of the market. So once again, it's extremely important. Yeah, it will give you visibility in your professional, but first reason why we need a LinkedIn profile is as a BDR is that it's our tool, it's our asset, it's our tool. Like, I don't know, during if you watched some movies about the medieval wars, medieval armies, I don't know if you thought about it, if you read about it or not, but during the Middle Ages, knights they came with their own equipment. So you come to the war with your own horse, with your own helmet, with your own shield, with your own chainmail. So you buy it. So you buy it yourself, and actually it's very similar to the BDR who is applying for a job with his or hers own LinkedIn profile that will help you to sell to the domain that you've chosen during our previous steps. So enough with the introduction. Let's talk about the steps to supercharge your LinkedIn profile. So we'll do some heavy editing for this lesson, and now I'm recording like a mind map, and you will see the screenshots with some reference materials, with some examples of successful implementation of the tips that I'm going to share with you. So step 1: review and update your personal information. So here are several tips there. First, a profile picture. If we're talking about and actually it's very important, although picture is a picture, but it's very important to understand what market you will be selling to, because depending on the country, the quote unquote best practices for working with LinkedIn will be really different. So our target audience is US, maybe some European companies, and this means that you need to be like smart casual. So try not to have a photo shoot like in a suit with a tie, because it may be okay for MENA. It can be okay for some African countries. It can be okay for some Asian countries. But in US, if you look at all the entrepreneurs, if you look at almost all the C-level execs in the companies that you're going after, you will see that almost none of them wear some business attire. So yeah, they don't wear like a t-shirt with some rock band, but it's like it may be a short, it may be a white t-shirt. It's something very simple, something very basic. So yeah, like good looking photo, like smile, and have some like basic smart casual outfit, and you should see some references, and that's kind of it. So photo is important, and the thing that's even more important is the headline and summary. So if you have some knowledge in marketing, you must know the term landing page. Okay, so when you see an advertising and you're clicking on a link and there is like an offer, I don't know, subscribe, buy something, this like website, this page is called a landing page. So the page where you land after you click on the ad, and you should treat your LinkedIn profile as a landing page, okay? Because what are the typical scenarios for the potential employer or potential client to check out your LinkedIn profile? So you send him or her like a cold email, or you wrote via LinkedIn, and like 80% of the time before answering you, a person goes to LinkedIn and checks you out. Who are you? What company are you working for? What are you writing in your headline? So we need to be very specific here. And my recommendation for you is to be as specific as possible. Okay. Don't try to oversmart everybody. Okay, don't use some like inspirational quotes. Don't use some vague statements like "I'm a highly motivated person that's aimed towards success and all the endeavors that they encounter." No. just write some. If I were you, yeah, if I was looking for an opportunity as a BDR, I would write something like, I'm a I'm just starting out my career as a BDR, and a tech, and this may be it. So, like, one glance at your profile will give the person that you're communicating with a understanding of who are you, what you're doing, and so on. So it's very important for you to list what's called like a target audience. So you selected your domain, you want to work with a tech in US or just for a tech. So you need to mention it in your in your headline, and then if it's okay for you to post something that something related to job seeking, I totally understand that some of you you are working right now, and it won't be like a great idea to openly tell that you're looking for a job as a BDR. Okay, so it won't be very wise. So you can just you can write that you're like a BDR professional with a passion for a tech. Okay, young BDR professional with a passion for a tech, or if you can afford to be like concrete in your to be concrete and like punchy in your communication, you can write directly that I'm looking for some entry-level opportunities in the BDR field. Okay, so once again, don't use quotes, don't use vague statements, just state who you are and what you want, and this is like a headline of your profile. Then contact information, phone number, email number, all these things, they should be visible for your network. But I urge you to not to use like email addresses that are not very professional. Okay, we'll have those when I don't know, we're at school or university. We created like a nickname from a gaming account, or like a email that includes your, I don't know, your birthday or some, once again, nickname. Not a very good idea. So it's like first name, last name, and Gmail, iCloud. I don't know what provider you use, but it should look like really professional, and I believe that's important. If you have a personal website and if you have like an email that's connected to a personal website, it's even better, but it's not mandatory. Headline and summary. So headline is very short description of what of who are you and what you want, and in summary you can create like a more, once again, you should be seeing some examples of the things that I'm talking about on your screen right now. So in the summary, you need to like go a bit further and talk more about the things that you are good at and about the company that you're seeking. Once again, don't write like this big text, because nobody will read it. So be very precise. Just, I don't know, use less than 100 words to describe what you really want. So you can mention like the BDR Academy. You can mention that you are studying that you're studying in our course. You can mention that you can mention, and you should mention, the word SaaS. You can mention the field that the domain that you want to work in. Okay, so you may mention that I want to work in a tech, and I'm I'm reading a lot of books, I'm listening to a lot of podcasts. So you can you can use this data to create a good summary, okay, for yourself. once again, on the screen, you should see some references. I urge you not to copy them, like, word by word, but you should be able to create something similar. Okay, customizable LinkedIn URL, very easy hack. Right now, you'll see the screenshot that highlights where you should find this this option. Use something that includes like your first name and your last name, because by default LinkedIn gives gives you like this very long link that doesn't look very professional. Okay, now step 2, optimize your work experience section. So here you need to add the positions that you worked on, and it's very important to not only to mention the companies that you work for, but also mention the results that you achieved. Okay, even if it was something not connected with connected with selling, not connected with being a BDR, it's totally fine. Just mention what you have done. I don't know, maybe you were a waiter. Okay, yeah, I was a waiter, and a lot of tech billionaires, they started like waiter, so no problem with that. And you were a waiter in this restaurant, and let's say you got the most tips out of a team of, I don't know, 5 or 6 waiters. So like you were the best performing waiter, or you were I don't know, you work in McDonald's and you were the employee of the month. I understand that it sounds silly, but it's important. It's important to state all your professional experience. Not only, oh yeah, I work here, I work here, but underline something that you like really have done. And once again, you're seeing some references on the screen right now. And also don't forget to, if you worked in SaaS, if you worked as a BDR in some other space, for example, we have like people who worked in jewelry stores, we have people who worked in wholesales, people who worked in for online retailers. You can use all those keywords in order to. Why do you want to do this? Because big percentage, like maybe half of the people will go to a profile using LinkedIn search. Okay, so let's say a recruiter from a company will look for a BDR who is open to opportunities. We'll talk about this in details in the future lessons, but you may like mark yourself, yeah, I'm open for work as a BDR, and let's say a recruiter creates this search term and sorts out the BDRs that are looking for the employment opportunity right now. And if you have like more keywords related to the SaaS space than the others, you may be on better positions in the search results. Okay, so it's not mandatory, but it would be a good thing to start. Then step number 3: skills and endorsements. So skills is the section. Once again, you can see it on the screen. Skills is the section where you enter the skills that you have, and this will be a great idea to add all the terms that are connected to sales and marketing from our flashcards. So it's HubSpot CRM, it's LinkedIn outreach, email outreach, cold outreach, BDR, create an ICP. So all the topics that we covered during our course, you need to write them as your skills. And the second part, which is even more important, is to seek endorsement from colleagues and connections. Usually, especially if you're just starting out, you can do this like inside the group. Okay, so I endorse you for this, and you endorse me for this. So it's a good start. So you can do it inside inside our chat, and or also you can ask somebody who is already in your connection list, and you can ask those people to endorse you. And usually you endorse them for like skills that they're good at, and then you ask them. There is this, once again, a screenshot on the screen, and there is this functionality that allows you to ask for the endorsement from your connections, and this will help you to get like I don't know, 5-7 skills with 5-10 endorsement from different people in like a week or less, and this is like a really good start. Okay, showcase your education and certifications. Once again, especially if you don't have like a lot of previous jobs connected to sales, this is really important. So please enter the university that you came to. If you don't have the college degree, it's okay. Okay, so maybe you have some additional certifications. Yeah, when you finish the BDR Academy, you'll have a BDR Academy certification, and you will be able to add it to your to your profile, or you can list BDR Academy in your educational background right now, but without a certificate. You can just add that, oh yeah, I'm learning BDR Academy right away, and we have a LinkedIn page. You can add this, and this is a good boost to your credibility. Also, any certificates for some like a lot of SaaS products right now, they have their own certification. For example, I'm using ClickUp as my project management software, and they have this free certification that you need to finish, and then you'll have this like, it's not a piece of paper, it's a virtual piece of paper that you can show to everybody like as a PDF file, and yeah, I'm a certified ClickUp expert. And a lot of SaaS companies, they do this. Also, if you use if you consume content from, let's say, Coursera or any other edtech platforms, almost always they have some sort of certificate that's given to you after you complete all the assignments and so on. So you can add all the you need to add all the certifications that you have, and once again, it will boost your credibility. And if you had some certifications in your school and university, you also need to add this. Of course, don't be silly. So if you were like 5 years old and you played, I don't know, violin or guitar, and you got like some kind of diploma for it, I'm not sure that's a good thing to put on your LinkedIn resume. But if in the university you did this project that's related to, I don't know, market research or something, it's a good addition to your profile. Okay, speaking about the about section, once again, it's like really important. Compelling and concise summary about yourself: who you are, what do you want, and what skills do you have. So this is like an in marketing and sales, is called an elevator pitch. Okay, you and me, I'm your potential employer or an investor or what have you. We're in the same elevator, and you have like 30 seconds to pitch your idea or pitch yourself. So tell about yourself in 30 seconds or less, and then put these words in your LinkedIn About section. Once again, there are some references to great LinkedIn profiles of the BDRs. Okay, and you can use them. Also, I'll urge you to not to overuse the ChatGPT. Okay, so especially if you don't control it. So if you just, oh, ChatGPT, please write me an LinkedIn. Please write me a text for my LinkedIn About section, and this will be very vague. This will be very wordy, and I don't recommend it. I really don't. And you know, the texts that were generated by a neural network, like you can see them like from far away, especially if you're a native speaker. So I don't recommend it. Okay, also, featured section. If you have any, I don't know, maybe you have some YouTube videos, maybe you have some articles, maybe you have like links that you want to highlight. If you have some, like if you are, I don't know, you had a scientific career and you have some scientific papers. If you created some, conducted some webinars for your previous employer. Features is a good section to feature some of those content pieces. And step 7, it's really important in LinkedIn to get to 500 connections. Because you see, when you enter when you go on the LinkedIn profile, if the person has less than 500 connections, you see that, oh, this person have like 38 connections, or 200 connections. But if it's more than 500, you just see 500 plus. This is like, you know, this psychological threshold for a person who comes to your profile. So I urge you to, and you know, I'm very picky about my LinkedIn network. Okay, but I'm picky after my network, became bigger than 500 people. Before it was 500, I was, important emails from my Gmail account. I added all my, colleagues, past colleagues, university colleagues, and so on. Because you need to get to those 500. You need to get to those 500 connections. And please remember that you can't add more than 100 people per week. I believe right now this is the limit, especially if you are just starting out. So be very cautious with this limitation, and just import your contacts from Gmail, find some people that you worked with, and add them. But it will be better for you to add them after you complete all the previous steps. So this is some kind of an overview on LinkedIn. I understand that there is so much more about the network, and we can talk, for hours about this tool. But these steps are crucial for you to like jumpstart your profile in LinkedIn. And your assignment will be to use the checklist from this video. Okay, the 7 steps, and update your LinkedIn profile. And in your private cabinet, send me a link to the profile, and I'll go through it personally and get a feedback on what you've done. That's all for today. Take care, and see you in the next lesson.